back to Cheap Lazy Vegan. As you guys may know, I have moved house. Yes, I'm in a new location. If you guys don't watch my vlog channel, which you should, don't forget to subscribe to it. I will leave a link down below. If you don't watch my vlog channel and you don't know I moved house, well, I just told you I moved house. Okay. I filmed this video in my old place because I wanted to use up some extra things that were left over in my kitchen because I wanted to make the move easier. It didn't really make the move easier, but that was my thought process, okay? So I wanted to make some lasagna because I found that I have some lasagna noodles left over and I had a lot of ingredients that I thought would go well in a lasagna. So I made a lasagna from scratch and it was absolutely divine. It was delicious. I am so proud of it. I really want you guys to try this out. It is so good. And even the sauce I made from scratch, it was super flavorful and just, I can't even. Anyways, I hope you guys try this out. If you do, don't forget to tag me on Instagram. If you like this video, of course, click the like button. If you're new here, subscribe, and let's get on with the lasagna recipe. Alright, the first thing we are going to do is preheat our oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. For the sauce, I'm using this giant can of whole plum tomatoes. You can use whatever canned tomatoes you want. And then I have here some diced onion and minced garlic. And I'm just going to cook those up in a frying pan with a little bit of oil until the onions become a little bit softer. And then I'm just going to throw in the can of tomatoes and then I just broke them apart. And now I'm just adding my spices. I'm adding some basil, some garlic powder, and some paprika. And you can also add salt if you wish. And of course you want to mix it very well. And I also had some fresh basil leaves left over, so I'm just throwing them in there. And then I'm just going to bring this mixture to a boil. And when it comes to a boil, just turn it down to a simmer. And you can just let it simmer while we prepare the tofu ricotta. I've shown you guys how to make this tofu ricotta before in a previous video. It was my vegan dinner party for $20 video. If you guys haven't seen that, I'm gonna leave a link to that down below. But essentially you wanna add your firm tofu or extra firm tofu into a food processor. I'm also adding some lemon juice, some nutritional yeast, some basil, garlic powder, some salt, and then you just want to blend it up. And if you guys want the measurements for everything, of course, they will be in a blog post that will be linked in the description box. And once that is done, you just want to put it in a separate bowl or container or whatever, because now we're just going to put that tomato sauce mixture into the food processor. And I'm just pulsing it just a few times. I didn't feel the need to blend it for a long time. I just pulsed it like 4 times. And now I'm just going to start assembling my lasagna. Obviously, if you want to add other vegetables and other things, then you can prepare those as well. But this is just what I did. So I just put some sauce on the bottom of the pan there. And then I'm just adding a layer of the lasagna noodles and then another layer of sauce. And now I'm actually adding some seitan pieces. This is just store-bought seitan that I had left over in the freezer. So I thought I would just stick this into the lasagna because, you know, I just wanted to get rid of it. And it was actually really good in the lasagna, so... Obviously, you can skip this part or you can add your own, like, I don't know, vegan sausage or your own seitan or whatever you want to add, or more vegetables. Totally up to you. And then, of course, I added another layer of the lasagna noodles and then some of that tofu ricotta. I'm adding about half of that tofu ricotta mixture and then I'm adding more sauce. And yeah, I just kind of layer it however way I want. So you can pretty much do the same thing. I don't think there's really rules for layering lasagna. I think the only thing I try to do is make sure that there is enough moisture touching the lasagna noodles so that it cooks evenly. That's basically the only thing that I have on mind when I layer these things. And I make sure I have lots of sauce because I feel like that's what makes a very delicious lasagna. Tons and tons of sauce. And of course, I always actually top it with the sauce as well. And then I'm also adding some more of those fresh basil leaves on top. And I'm also sprinkling on a little bit of nutritional yeast. That's totally optional. And there is the delicious looking lasagna. Ooh, and I also had some vegan cheese left over in the freezer. So I'm just gonna put some of that on top there. And then I'm just covering that pan with some aluminum foil and we're going to stick it in the oven and bake at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. And then after the 30 minutes, you want to take off the aluminum foil and bake for another 10 to 15 minutes. And there is the lasagna. OMG, guys. Does that not look mouth-watering? This is probably the best lasagna I've ever made, so I'm pretty proud of myself, and I do hope you guys try this out as well. It is absolutely delicious and so flavorful and just perfect for a nice dinner party, or I don't know, just a Friday night alone by yourself watching Netflix. Who knows? I'm not judging. Anyways, this is so good. If you do end up making this yourself, don't forget to take some nice food porn photos and then tag me on Instagram at cheaplazyvegan. If you enjoyed this video, of course, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are new on this channel and you like this type of content, of course, do not forget to click the subscribe button for more videos like this. And I will see you guys in my very next video. Thank you guys for watching. Bye!